Hi, I'm Farhan Ali, and I'm the news reporter for Channel 69. I'm here with a book called Beating Back the Devil by Marin McKenna today. This book is about CDC and a special branch called the EIS, which stands for the Epidemic Intelligence Service. It was formed around the 1950s, around the time of the Korean War, in fear of bio warfare. It talks about the programs for the trainees, which are doctors, vets, and nurses. In the book, it talks about 11 cases of epidemics which the EIS covered. One of them is cholera, and I find it very interesting. So we're gonna see what two people think about this book today.
Good afternoon. My name is Big Daddy Kim, and welcome to this very special episode. Today, we're interviewing one of my good friends. He is a doctor, and he is a great person all around. Please welcome Dr. Farquad.
Hi Kevin, how are you?
I'm doing good. Nice to meet you.
Same here.
I see you're holding a book.
Yes, I am.
Would you care to tell me more about this book?
Of course. So it's called Beating Back the Devil. It's by Marin McKenna. It talks about the CDC and like a special branch of it called the EIS, which stands for Epidemic Intelligence Service. It was formed around the time of the Korean War. So it talks about the program for the trainees, and it's like a 3-week rigorous course. And it also talks about some of the cases the EIS had.
Alright, that's nice. Can you tell me what you've learned from reading this book?
Oh, so I've learned that the EIS actually exists. I didn't know that.
Alright, how does this book relate to biology? After all, you are a doctor, you must know.
So, it talks about diseases, and diseases come from pathogens and viruses. And in biology, we study those pathogens and viruses.
What were your thoughts about this book? How do you feel?
I think this is a very great book. It's very factual, and it has like a lot of information. It keeps you interested and hooked. And it has a lot of imagery when it comes to the program for the trainees.
Who would you recommend this book to?
I think I would recommend it to anyone, honestly, because it's a fun read. It's not that long, and it keeps you interested. Like, if you want to know more about the CDC, you should definitely read this book.
Like, what age group, or if you're a kid, what age group would you recommend?
Definitely, I don't think it's for like young kids, but like teenagers and adults, definitely, because like they can read this easily, and it's a great book overall.
Could you tell me more about the author?
The author is Marin McKenna. She was the only person to be allowed in the EIS.
Alright. Thank you for your time, Farhan.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Now we have a different guest. He goes by the name of Farfar. He's 14 years old and goes to Parkview High School. Please welcome Farfar.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi. Yes, you're holding the book that Dr. Farquad holds. I'm gonna ask you the same questions. What did you think about the book?
Okay, so Beating Back the Devil, it's not my type at all. It's too factual, and it just doesn't have like a main subject. It's so annoying. It just doesn't keep you interested or hooked on.
Could you tell me about the book?
So in the book, it describes the program for the trainees, and it describes some of the epidemics the EIS, which is a branch of the CDC, had to deal with. Like, during the time it was formed during the time of the Korean War, because we were afraid that they would use biological warfare on us.
What did you learn from this book?
Absolutely nothing, like, except for the fact that nope, I didn't learn anything.
Wow. So from the looks of it, you're very disappointed with this book.
Yes, I am, actually.
can I get some final thoughts about this book?
So I think it's not my type. It's not very interesting. It doesn't keep me hooked on. I wouldn't read it again. It has too many facts and it doesn't have a subject. Well, it has a subject, but it doesn't stay on that subject. It talks about too many outbreaks and diseases. And in the middle of it, there's the thing about the trainees program. One of my favorite quotes is on page 58. It talks about how the veterans of the EIS, they call the acronym for EIS Every Day I Sit, because it's so boring.
Alright, how does this book relate to biology? I mean, it is about biology, obviously.
Well, it talks about diseases which come from bacteria. So my teacher, Mrs. Self, we study biology, so we talk about bacteria and pathogens, and we looked at some.
Okay. Would you recommend this book to anybody?
Oh, definitely not. Like, maybe some doctors, they might like it, but definitely not my friends, because it's so boring.
Last question. Could you tell me about the author? Like, anything about her?
All I know is just Maren McKenna. She's a girl.
Alright, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
So we saw 2 interviews today. One person liked the book and one person didn't like the book. The person who liked the book was a 28-year-old heart surgeon, and the other one was a 14-year-old teenager that goes to a high school. Please read this book and tell us what you think about it. Thank you, and have a great day.